Good morning, Akash. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi sir. Good morning. My name is Akash Fuke and I am from Amravati, Maharashtra. I done my graduation in from the Amravati University in the Bachelor of the Commerce. Then I have total 2 years of experience as a SAP MM consultant at Catofix Technology. And I have done in these 2 years I done one end-to-end implementation project where my roles and responsibilities was to gather the requirement, then configuration, then testing, preparation of test cases for the multiple scenarios. Then I was also involved in the validation of the master data before uploading in quality and production landscape. Then after that, I am involved in the cutover activities, and currently I'm involved in the hypercare support where my roles and responsibilities is change request and incident management. Basically, support the ticket, and I have good knowledge about the blueprints and then preparation of FS document, requirement gathering, and migration tools like LSMW, LTMC, BAPI, and VDC.
Okay. Currently, on which project you are working?
Currently, I actually the project is done. Currently, I'm working on hypercare support.
Okay. So you did implementation. A
Yes,
client?
one into clients are I, I can't mention when.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So, tell me when project is completed and from when you are working on a hypercare support.
Yeah, so sir, in March, the project is completed in March 2025, and currently from last 2 months, I'm working on the hypercare. So,
So, what kind of the tickets are coming daily in hypercare support?
okay, so the basic tickets are coming daily, but the critical ticket which I work on, where the valuation class is maintained incorrectly. So for that,
Okay.
I work on that. So in the material master, the valuation class correct incorrectly means mentioned incorrectly. So for that, I work on that ticket.
So that is a one ticket. And any other critical tickets?
Yeah. So any sir, I'm not remembering right.
What?
I'm not remember right now another tickets.
Okay. And how to change valuation class? If the valuation class is wrong in a material master?
Yeah, so the valuation class wrong, if a valuation class wrong in the material master, so first I check that the stock is present for that particular material or not, and open queue is created for that material or not. So I have found that the open queue was created. So first I deleted the open queue, and then the stock were present for that particular stock was present for that particular material. So I move that stock to the dummy cost center, and after stock is empty, I change the valuation class, and then again I reverse the from the dummy cost center to the unrestricted use for that particular material.
Okay. So tell me the responsibilities of your implementation project.
Yeah, so my response actually I started implementation from the blueprint phase. I was involved from the blueprint phase where my roles and responsibilities was to actively attend the session of the requirement gathering. Then after attending the session, the understanding the business process and the business requirement, I prepare the as is to be document. Then after that, I prepare the KDS document and also BPML document, means which object the client require in this project. Then after that, the after the requirement, I means see that this is the configuration development feed, standard feed or modify feed, and then after that if the standard feed and modify feed we can achieve to the configuration, and the development feed we can't achieve to the configuration, so that is a gap. So we find out that gap and we differentiate that gap using the RISEP concept, where I was involved in the creation of the FS document for that RISEP concept. And then after that a realization phase was there. In realization phase I was involved in the configuration, where I configure the document type, and then after that the pricing procedure, release strategy, and then I was involved in the also collaborate with the other module like FIMM in automatic account determination configuration, and MMSD in the STO configuration. So in realization there was a four client. First one is a uh, golden server, means golden client, which is 100. Then 200 was a vapor client, 300 was a testing client, and 400 was a sandbox server. So we move the TR after the configuration. I moved the TR from the golden client to the testing client with the T code of SCC1N, where I did the testing, and I was also involved in the testing of the functional unit testing, means in FS document. Then after that, after all the testing, we move the TR from one landscape to the another landscape in the realization uh, final preparation phase. So in final preparation phase, there was a SIT is there. So in SIT, I was work on means SIT. So SIT is the in SIT there were multiple FUDs are present. So we work on that testing. Then after that, user training was there. Where after user training, I was involved in the creation of the evidence document of that user training, where which I provided later to the end user. Then after that, user acceptance testing. User test the actual user test on the actual system. Then after that, they will decide that this system is working or not. Then after that testing, we move the in the final preparation phase. We move the TR as well as the master data and the other open POs, like with the help of the migration to LSMW and LTMC. And then after that we move the TR to the production server, and all the master data we move using the migration tool. Then after that, I was involved in the cutover activities, where we freeze all the system for 3 to 4 days, and the user calculate all the data and maintain on the Excel file, and that data we move to the our system, means SAP S4 HANA, with the help of the
Look at camera,
544
Akash. Look at
uh,
camera.
544 movement type. 541 movement type, initial entry of stock, and then after that, sir, we go live, and currently I'm working on the hypercare support.
Okay. So, uh, how many RISEP object was there, and how many RISEP object is handled by you?
Okay, so there were total, I think, sir, 60 to 70 recipe project was there, where I personally handled the 2025 recipe project, where the eight reports was there, then 5 to 6 conversion was there, 6 enhancement was there, and 3 smartphones was there.
You handle means exactly what you did.
Means I was involved in the creation of the FS document on for that recipe concept.
Okay. So, what are the important information, or what are the important points are there in the FSD? So, just tell me at high level.
Okay, so the important parameters or important information was first there was a requirement which is which is given by the client. Then after that, I work on the flow chart with the help of the video software. I draw the flow chart. Then after flow chart, the initial screen was designed in that FS document. Then after that, I prepare the logic in the logic section, and then after that, technical logic as well as functional logic, and then after that, FUT scenarios were there where I prepare the multiple scenarios for the FS document. Sorry, FUT.
Okay. So you can create a flowchart also, you can create a logic also, you can create a
Yes,
solution design also, right?
yes, yes,
Okay. Then do you know any user exit or like a, is there any case where you use BAPI or body or
in
user exit?
yes, sir. In enhancement, I use the body and the user exit also. So basically, user exit is a predefined enhancement. So without changing the standard requirement, we use the user exit. You can developers can use the code, but user exit was an old method, and currently we are working on the body. Body is a newer version and more flexible. So in enhancement, we use the body.
For which enhancement?
Sir, there was an enhancement where the client requirement was the in the PR, the price. PR is an internal document actually. So the price come from the material master. So the business requirement was they want a price which the price will come from the purchase info record. So for that enhancement, I prepare the FS document, so where I designed the where I created a logic with the help of the means in our plant, the source indicator is active for the plant. So the source indicator is mandatory for all the materials. So while creating a PR, source determination indicator is active always. So in the item tab, supplier as well as the purchase info record come automatically after source determination indicator. So from that, I created a logic to fetch the price from the purchase info record to the PR directly.
Okay. Okay, fine. So what was your role in a configuration?
Yeah, so my role was in configuration. I created a, document type, then I created a release strategy, pricing procedure, and material type also I created, and then FIMM integration means automatic account determination configuration also I did, and STU configuration also I did.
Okay. So tell me pricing configuration that you did in your last project.
Okay, so pricing procedure first, I set calculation schema. So there is a standard pricing procedure RM 3.0. So I copy that and create my own pricing procedure. So after that, after creating that pricing procedure, I created a calculation supplier schema group and purchase organization schema group. And the supplier schema group, I maintain it in the supplier purchasing FLBN 01 in purchasing data, and purchase supplier schema group and purchase organization schema group. I am mentioning the purchasing schema group. Supplier schema group and purchase organization schema group, sir, right?
Yes, purchase organization schema group,
हाँ,
supply schema group.
purchase organization schema group. I maintaining the purchase organization. Then after that, and we also I also link the pricing procedure to the supplier schema group as well as purchase organization schema group. And in PO, the system check this combination and fetch pricing procedure. After fetching pricing procedure, I created the condition type for the import. So for import and subcontracting, I did the pricing procedure configuration. So for import, I just created a condition type where not actually created, but copy the existing one. And after copy that pricing procedure, condition type and their control data, then I mentioned that condition type into the pricing procedure. And after that, the pricing procedure price, the condition type price we maintain at the purchase info record, and that automatically fetch in the PI. And also we maintain the different supplier, means freight supplier in the condition type.
Okay. Akash, just 1 minute, I will back.
Okay.
Back. So, Akash, in pricing procedure, tell me what is the exclusive indicator in access sequence?
Yeah, so exclusive indicator present in the SS sequence. So the use of that exclusive indicator is the system means SS sequence is work as a search strategy. So SS sequence search each table to find the correct condition record. So if we maintain the exclusive indicator, so system will stop the search after finding the correct condition record. So that is the use of the exclusive indicator.
Okay, and what is the statistical indicator in pricing procedure?
Yeah, so statistical indicators are statistical indicator we mark as a flag for the particular condition type. So after enabling the means after enabling the statistical indicator, the means system understand that this pricing condition is a supplementary condition type, and we are not including it in a gross price calculation. Means we separately do the calculation of that particular condition type. So for that we use the statistical.
Okay. And what are the accrual keys?
Accrual keys are accrual key is the we maintain accrual key for the different clearing account for the particular condition type. So basically, in pricing procedure, supplementary condition types are there, like freight charges, custom charges, and other like delivery charges are there. So for that, we use the accrual key indicator because the invoice will be different. So in for example, yeah, if you procuring the material, the material supplier is different, but along with that, the delivery supplier is different, loading unloading supplier is different. So for that, we maintain the different clearing account. So to maintain this different clearing account, we need to active the accrual indicator. And active accrual indicator is present in the condition type control data.
Accrual checkbox.
Of accrual checkbox.
Okay. So just tell me, info record is there where we can maintain the prices. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Prices and other discounts and other things. Okay.
Hmm.
So supplementary conditions also. Why SAP has given condition record concept then?
Yeah, so in pricing procedure, there are limited fields like a material, supplier, purchase info record, plant, and info category. But there are other factors also. For that, we fetch the prices like a purchase group plus supplier, or purchase group plus means a different field. So for that, condition record is in the use. So after if you want to fetch the price from the condition record for the different what we can say different field, combination of different field, so for that condition type we need to maintain the SS sequence, and with that SS sequence we can fetch the condition record, particular condition record which we maintain for the particular what we can say combination of different fields.
Okay.
And different fields like a material, supplier, company code, country, region, and like that.
Okay. If your expected pricing procedure is not coming in your PO, what can be the possible reasons?
Okay, so if the pricing procedure is not coming in the PO, then first I check the pricing procedure and the calculation schema is maintained properly or not. Then after that, I will check that the supplier schema group and purchase organization schema group are maintain or not. So this can be the reason why the pricing procedure is not fetched in the PO, because if the supplier is not in the supplier general data, the supplier schema group is not maintained or the purchase organization group is not maintained.
Okay.
Is it right, sir?
Yeah. Possible reason in the sense if your schema determination is missing,
Hmm.
okay, or in
Oh,
supplier schema group is not there, or at purchase organization schema group is not. These three steps are there that is
yes.
responsible to fetch a pricing procedure. If any one is missing, it will not come. Okay. So let's consider one example. User is posting. 201 moment type. Good issue for cost.
Okay. Yeah.
What will be the accounting entries?
Okay. So the if the user is posting 201 movement type, so I think, sir, no accounting entries will be generated because we would issue to the directly cost center.
So cost center does not having the accounting entries.
Yeah, okay, okay. BSX is credited and the WRX is debited.
Why WRX
GRS,
will come in a good issue?
no, sorry, sir. BSX is credited and consumption GL account is, means KBS is credited, debited. KBS debited and BSX is
KBS is a
credited.
consumption account.
Yeah, consumption GL.
KBS is a transaction event key for account assignment PO.
Okay.
In your 201,
Mm,
BSX will be credited, GBB, BBR will be debited.
okay.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
Or you
Yeah,
can enter the manual GL account also. So now
yeah.
my question is that uh, in that accounting document, how general ledger accounts will come?
In 201 movement type.
Yes.
Okay, so in 201 movement type, we basically use for the consumable procurement. So at that time, the material is not present in the PO. So we can fetch the GL with the help of the material group, sir. So for that, there is a configuration where we can
No, no,
maintain.
no. Material master we have. Okay.
Okay,
In 201, we are material consuming means this is not a non-evaluated stock. Material
okay,
is there. From inventory, we are it consuming.
okay. So, sir, GL account will come automatically with the help of the automatic account determination configuration, where we need to maintain GL account for the KBS transaction event key.
KBS is not there. GBB, BBR debited, BSX credited.
Yeah, right. Sir, I don't know actually.
Okay. See, it is coming from OBYC only. Apply
Yeah.
your equation. The chart of
Okay.
account, transaction event key, valuation grouping code, valuation class, account modifier, and is equal
Okay.
to your
Okay.
GL account. Means for this combination, general ledger accounts will be there.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Okay. Sir.
So the first line is BSX. So from BSX transaction event key, whatever the valuation class of material master, valuation grouping code of a plant, chart of account of your company code. So whatever the combination is there, the GL account will come for the BSX line. Second is a
Okay.
GBB. System will check in GBB for particular chart of account, valuation grouping code, valuation class, and account modifier VBR here. Whatever the
Hmm.
GL account is there, that GL account will come. Okay.
Okay.
So this is
Okay.
the detailed answer.
Okay.
And what is a KBS? When the KBS will comes in a accounting document?
At the time of consumable procurement.
Account assignment POs. Don't say
Okay.
consumable only, account assignment PO.
Account assignment. Okay.
Why KBS come in account assignment PO?
Because is a transaction key of the consumable GL, consumable procurement, means account assignment PO. So that's why the KBS will come in the while we do the consumable procurement or the blanket procurement, for example.
Okay.
So basically, sir, the cost center is not inventory. Sorry, the account assignment category is not basically is a cost center, and the price will hit directly on the cost center, not on the inventory. For that, the KBS will come.
Account assignment PO means PO having the account where
Yeah.
means PO having the GL field where user can enter the GL account manually.
Okay.
So that's why this is account assignment PO. Okay, fine. So how many account assignment PO you know?
Account assignment POs are consumable PO, then RTP, no, RTP, blanket PO, and yeah, so these two I know, consumable PO and blanket PO.
Okay, what is a blanket PO?
Okay, so blanket POs are the low value material which we procure frequently for a longer period. That is called a blanket PO. To create a blanket PO, first we need to create a PO using the T code of MA21M, where the document type will be FO, accounting as account assignment category will be K, and item category will be B for the limit. Where in header type we need to mention valid from and valid to, and then here material is not present, so we can directly enter the description of the material and the quantity. And after that, sir, in that blanket PO, the GR indicator is inactive. So after creating the PO, we directly do the invoice, where the accounting entries will be vendor account is credit, and the KBS means consumption GL is credit, a debit.
So good receipt is mandatory or not here?
No, sir. Actually, GR indicator is inactive. So for that, the good receipt is not mandatory. Means we don't do good receipt in the blanket bill.
Okay. What is the difference between blanket PO and your normal consumable procurement?
Okay, so normal consumable procurement.
Hmm.
Okay, so normal consumable procurement, sir, we can do the GR. So the normal consumable procurement where the indirect material which we procure for help the production or the quality or the office maintenance, for let's suppose the papers are there, then Xerox papers are there, then the hand gloves are there. So for that we use the consumption, where we can create a material master, and also we do the good receipt, which will be optional, but we can do. But at the time of the blanket PO, the good receipt will be inactive and no materials are present in there.
Okay. Explain me subcontracting procurement.
Okay, so subcontracting procurement is the process where we send child material to the subcontractor, and subcontractor will process that child material to make a finished product or the final product and send back to our premises. So for that, first we need to create the purchase order for that subcontracting procurement if the material is present in our unrestricted use. Then after that, we create the purchase order with the T code of ME21N, and in the delivery tab, in the item tab, we maintain the material which will be the parent material, and in item tab, we maintain the child material through the explode bomb. If the production version is active, then we maintain directly to the explode bomb. If it is not active, then in the components, then in the components we maintain the child material, as well as the if scrap is there, so we maintain also scrap is there with a negative quantity for scrap. And then after that we do the transfer posting with the 541 moment type, and after transfer posting we send the material to the subcontractor. And then after that we create a challan with the T code of J1IG subcon. Then after creating the challan, the subcontractor will process that child material, make it finish, and then subcontractor send in our premises. So after sending the parent material to our premises, at that time good receipt will be there, and moment type will be 101 plus for the parent material, and 543 the consume of the child material. And if scrap is there, then scrap will come with the moment type of 545 or 545 plus. And then sir, then after that we do the transfer posting again for the what you can say, scrap material with the movement type 542 minus. So yeah. And sir, accounting entries will be BSX credit. And when we send child material to the subcontractor, then BSX credit, then BSX debit, and GBB INB, no GBB and BSX is credit, and GBB VBR, sir.
Come again.
At the time of child material we sending to the subcontractor,
GBB,
accounting
VBO,
entry VBO. Okay,
not
so
VBR.
BSX is credit and GBB VBO is debit. Then subcontracting charges, FRL is debited. FRL is FRL debited and FRV credited. And at the time of the parent material, BSX debited and BSV is credited.
Okay. And what is the subsequent adjustment in the subcontracting procurement?
Yeah, so subsequent adjustment is the process in the subcontracting where if the material is extra consumed or consume less, so at that time we use the subsequent adjustment. So what will happen if we send if we create a PO and send a raw material to the subcontractor, then after that we do the transfer posting with the 541 moment type. And then we do then subcontractor tell us that material is not sufficient, we required more material, at that time we send raw material again to the subcontractor with the transfer posting of the 541 moment type. And then after that, after sending that material, then good receipt will be there. Then at the time of good receipt, moment type will be 101 plus and 543 minus for the parent material, means consumption. And then after that, we need to do the subsequent adjustment process where the extra consumed material, at that time, the moment type will be 121 minus and 543 plus. No, 543 also minus. And then after that, we do, after subsequent adjustment, we do the good receipt. Sorry, after subsequent adjustment, transfer posting, good receipt, subsequent adjustment. And after that, we do, I think, subsequent adjustment. Yeah, that's it, sir. After subsequent adjustment, which process is there, sir?
What?
After subsequent adjustment means first we do transfer posting, create PO, then transfer posting, then good receipt will be there, and then subsequent adjustment will be there.
See, this is dependent your overconsumption, underconsumption.
Over
See,
consumption.
overconsumption, after good receipt, you are going to do subsequent adjustment for extra
Subsequent,
quantity that
yeah,
subcontractor has consumed, where
yeah,
your
and
121 plus moment type will be there, 543 minus will be there.
yeah,
Accounting
121
entries
plus
also will
and
be
5.
created.
543 minus will be there. And at the time of under consumption, we send the raw material to the subcontractor with the create after creating the PO. Then after that, good receipt will be there, which is 101 plus and 543 minus. And then after that we do the subsequent adjustment for under consumption, where the movement types will be 121 minus and 543 minus and 544 plus for the under consumption process, where the accounting entries will be BSX is debited and GBB review is BSX is credited and GBB review is debited at the child material. Then FRL and FRL is debited and WRX is credited for the subcontracting charges. And at the time of parent material coming our premises, BSX is debited and BSV is credited.
Okay. Tell me accounting entries again.
Yeah, so at the time of child material, the accounting
No, in
entries will
subsequent
be
adjustment, basically at good receipt also accounting entries will be there. At subsequent adjustment, accounting entries will be there. Tell me at a subsequent adjustment in the case of overconsumption.
uh, at the time of subsequent adjustment, sir, movement types I know 121 under consumption or over consumption.
Overcon Overconsumption.
Okay, so at the time of overconsumption, sir, 121 plus movement type is there and 543 minus movement type is there for the parent material and one child material, and 121 plus for the parent material. At that time, BSX will be debited and BSV will be credited.
BSU will be credited and BSX will be debited. And for child material,
For child material, sir, BSX will be credited and GBP VBO will be debited.
correct. Okay. So tell me what is the split valuation concept?
Okay, so the split valuation concept is that whenever, let's suppose, for example, we procuring the material like steel, we procuring the material from the import from the foreign vendor, and same material if we are procuring from the local vendor. So the price is different if we compare both materials. So the price will be different and the material quality is also different. So for this use, we use the split valuation concept. So the configuration of the split valuation are: first we need to define the valuation category, then the valuation type, then we assign the valuation category to the valuation type, and then we activate the plan for the valuation type. Then after that, the process steps are: first we need to create a material using the T code MM01. After creating the T code in the accounting entries, the valuation type we need to maintain, which we created in the configuration. Then after that, we need to save the PO, and again we need to go to the MM01 T code, and there we need to enter the material, and then there is a sir in the what in after entering the material and click on enter, then select views. At that time there is a option of the valuation category. At that time we need to maintain the different valuation category which we created. So so the same valuation, same material has a different valuation for both the like foreign vendor and the domestic vendor. So that is the concept of the split valuation.
Okay. What is a subsequent debit and subsequent credit?
Subsequent debit and subsequent
Credit.
credit are the, I think, inventory management. No,
Invoice verification.
invoice verification is there. So at the time of subsequent credit, so if the vendor gives us a discount, at that time we use the subsequent credit, and accounting entries for the BSX is credited and vendor account is debited. And at the time of subsequent debit, let's suppose charge the extra costing for the delivery or for the XYZ reason. At that time of over extra charges, we use the subsequent debit, and the accounting entries will be BSX is debited and the vendor account is credited.
Accounting entries come again.
For a subsequent debit, the accounting entries will be BSX is debited and the vendor account will be credited.
Correct. And subsequent credit.
Subsequent credits are BSX is credited and vendor account is debited.
Correct. So let's consider after good receivable, your users found that material is faulty or damaged. So what are the vendor
Yeah.
return process available in our recipe?
Yeah, so at the time when the user find out that the material is faulty or the damaged, so at that time we do the vendor return process. Actually, for that we use three movement type, different, which 122, then 124 and 161 for the return PO. So 122 is when the user think that the material is faulty, then vendor after means first user created a PO and the material is received, and then he find out that some pieces are faulty. Then again vendor do the good receipt with the moment type of 122, and after good receipt the remaining quantity means which the means invoice will be, let's suppose for 1,000 pieces, and 10 pieces or 100 pieces are faulty. So for the remaining 100 pieces, instead of doing invoice, we need to do the credit memo. And at that time of credit memo, the accounting entries will be at the time of credit memo, accounting entries will be WRX is a means a reversal of invoice, means vendor account is credited and WRX is debited. And it is correct, sir?
Yes.
And at if and if you want to do with a 161 movement type, then we need to create a PO. Then after PO, return there is an option of the return delivery. So we need to click on that return delivery. Then we need to do the good receipt with the T code with the movement type of 161, where system understand that this PO has a return delivery. And then after that again we need to do the credit memo, where accounting entries will be vendor is debited and WRX is credited.
Okay. What is the physical inventory process, Akash?
Yeah, so physical inventory process, sir. In physical inventory process, the user physically count the stock of the present in the warehouse, and then that stock physically counted stock match with the system stock. So that is called a physical inventory process. So for that, we create a physical inventory document with the movement type of one MI01. Then after that, we print that PDI with the T code of MI21. Then then we enter the count after physically counted. We post the count with the T code of MI04, and then we post the difference with the T code of MI07. And then at that time, sir, the accounting entries will be BSX is credited. There was a two accounting entries actually. So suppose after physically counted the stock, if the user found that the stock is extra, means as compared to the system, then at that time we do the 700 702 movement type, where the accounting entries will be BSX is debited and GBP INV will be credited. And at the time of if user found that the material is less, at that time 701 movement type is there, and the accounting entries will be BSX is credited and GBP INV is debited. Movement types are right, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. What is the posting block in your create physical inventory document?
Okay, so posting block means, sir, at the time of PDI means at the time of the uh, uh, physical inventory document creation, we post the we block the inventory, means GR or IR, to find to calculate the correct stock and not mismatch. At that time we use the post block means the user can calculate the system stock and the physical inventory stock correctly, and not for that we freeze the GRR process at that time. So
Okay.
that is.
What is the reservation concept?
Okay, so the reservation concept in the inventory management is, we can create a reservation document with the T code of MB21. So with the help of that reservation document, we can reserve the stock which is required for the office uses or the production uses. The concept was first, in older version, the concept was if any office department want a stock, so they will come to the procurement user and they will directly say that we want that this is the stock. Say, then in good receipt, in the free text, the procurement user mention the name of that user which require the stock. To overcome this issue, SAP introduced the reservation concept, where the reservation receipt will be there or reservation document is there. So with the help of reservation document, we can reserve the stock which is required for the production quality or the office department. So that's why the um, reservation concept is used.
What is the T code to create reservation?
MB21.
Correct. Okay. Then tell me, what are the ways are available in SAP where we can transfer material from one location to another location? Location in the
Oh,
sense that can be storage location, plant, company code, whatever.
okay, so we can transfer the what we can say, the we can transfer the material from the one storage location with another storage location within a same plant. For that we use the decode of ME. For that we use the moment type of ME11 for one step. Then ME13 and ME15. ME13 we use for the removal of the stock, and the ME15 we use placed in storage for the storage location. So at that time, no accounting entries will be created because it is under one plant. Then we do the stock transfer between one plant to another plant within same company code. At that time, the moment type will be 301, and at that time of 301, the accounting entries will be created where the supplying plant is credited and receiving plant is debited. And then we can also do with the two step where the where the moment type will be 303, where the removal of the stock from the plant and place in storage 305, where at that two step the accounting entries will be created at the time of the 303 moment type, means from the supplying plant. And then we can do also with one plant to another plant with the same company code, with the delivery also, that is called STO process. And we can also do the from one plant plant to another plant within different company code. So that is called the intercompany STO.
Suppose we have to transfer the material from one plant to another plant, okay, by using STO with the SD
Yeah,
integration. So what are the
yeah.
possible configuration? What is the steps are there? Accounting entries, moment type. Tell me in detail.
Yeah, so at that time, if we transfer the material from one plant to another plant with same company code, sir.
Yeah, same company code.
Yeah, so this process is called intra-company STO, where we transfer the material from one plant to another plant within same company code with delivery. So at that time, the configuration are the first we need to first we need to maintain the receiving plant as a customer in FLCU01. Then we need to maintain the supplying plant as a supplier in FLCU01. Then after that, sir, material should be present in the both plant. Then the sales area data in the material master should be maintained in the material master. And then after that, sir, shipping data we need to maintain in the supplying plant, and sales area data we need to maintain in the receiving plant. Then delivery type we need to maintain against the document type and supplying plant. Then shipping point determination we need to maintain. Shipping point determination we maintain against the shipping condition, loading group and plant. Then item category determination we need to maintain. Item category we maintain against the delivery type, which is NL. Then the delivery type item category will be NORM, and the usage will be V. Then after that, document type we need to assign for both plant, receiving plant as well as the supplying plant. Then after that, sir, process steps are in the receiving plant we need to create a STO with the T code of ME21N, where the document type will be UB, and where we enter the plant, and the shipping condition will come in the STO. Then after that, after creating a STO, then we need to create a outbound delivery with the T code of VL10B, where the sales document will be created. And then we need to do the post good issue, where the accounting entries will with the movement type of 641 minus, and the accounting entries will be supplying plant is credited and receiving plant is debited. And then we do the good receipt in the receiving plant, and where no accounting entries will be made. So this is the intercompany STO, sir.
In intercompany, billing and invoicing is there or not?
Billing and invoice is not there, sir. Billing and invoice in intercompany billing and invoice is there.
Okay, so what are the accounting entries at the time of PJ? Intercompany?
Uh, Intercompany, okay.
Intra.
Intercompany, at the time of PGS, our accounting entries will be supplying plant will be credited and receiving plant will be debited.
Supplying plant will be credited and receiving plant will be debited.
Debit.
Okay. And what about a intercompany STO? Tell me configuration and process steps.
Okay, so the configuration are same. So should I repeat the configuration again?
Configuration same in the sense, tell me differences.
Okay, so differences is means almost all the configuration is same, but in the um, uh, s- uh, schema shipping determination. We maintain again the shipping determination also same. And then at the time of item category, if we okay item category determination, the document delivery type will be NLCC, and the item category will be norm, and usage will be U. At the time of intercompany, we use the delivery type with NLCC, and in intracompany we do NL only. And sir, the process steps are first we need to create a STO in the receiving plant with the T code of ME21N. Then after that we need to create a outbound delivery VL10B. and where the sales document will be created, and then we do the post good issue. And at the time of post good issue, sir, the accounting entries will be BSX is credited and cost of goods sold, which is GBP will be debited. And then after that, we need to do the billing. For that, the T code is VF01. At that time, sir, at that time of billing, the revenue account will be credited, and the vendor account will be debited. And then we need to create an invoice where the accounting entries will be at the time of no, then we need to do the good receipt. At the time, accounting entries will be BSX is debited and vendor account is credited, and then invoice. At the time of invoice, vendor account is credited and WRX is debited.
Okay. Okay, fine. Then tell me, tell me implementation methodologies as a
Okay, so
both.
yeah, so in ECC, the SAP methodology was there, and in S4 HANA, which we implemented one end-to-end implementation project. At that time, we used the active methodology. So, different between the active methodology and SAP methodology is the active methodology has 6 phases, and the SAP methodology has 5 phases. SAP methodology has first a project preparation, then business blueprint document, then business blueprint, then after that realization phase, then final preparation phase, and then go live and support. And if we're talking about the active methodology, then active methodology has explore phase, then prepare nahi. So first phase is the discover phase, where we give the business, we give the client testing server, so they sorry, the demo server, so that they can actual use how the system will work. Then in that discover phase, then after that, after discover phase, there is a explore phase, and then after explore phase, there is a deploy phase, then realize phase, explore phase, and run phase. So these are the 6 phases in the active methodology.
What is the exact difference between activate and your as a methodology?
Sir, the difference is that, sir, the active methodology is starting from the project preparation, where the management team of the client team and the S4 HANA team will coordinate and gather the requirement. Where in the active methodology, sir, we give the demo server to the client, so they actually use the server, how the system will work, and if they want, they can further proceed with the help of the other phases. And then active methodology has 6 phases, and the ASAP methodology has 5 phases on the
And in the terms of data migration, what is the difference?
at the time at the at data migration, sir, in ECC there was a LSMW, but in S4 HANA there is a LTMC, but the newer version come of the LTMC, which is a migration cockpit in the S4 HANA.
Okay, do you know LTMC or migration cockpit?
Yes, sir. So in my last project, I work on the LTMC.
Okay, now LTMC is available or not?
No, migration cockpit is available right now.
Okay, so you implemented your project on GUI or like a Fury?
Sir, both on both.
Both. Okay. So tell me some Fury names, application names.
Okay, so the Fury application name is first manage product master data, then manage the business partner data, then after that manage purchase info record, source list, and then manage the purchase requisition. and then a process purchase requisition for directly creation of the PR to PO or RFQ to PO. Then after that, for the invoice, post invoice and create a supplier invoice for the invoice and post good receipt for the good receipt. So that the names I know, application names.
Okay. Okay. So tell me difference between ECC and S4HANA from
Okay,
material
so that
management point of view.
only material management point of view.
Yes.
Okay, so the number ranges of the material master in ECC was 18 character, and in S4 HANA it is 40 character. It is means 40 character, and ECC was 18. Yes, sir. That is the only difference I know about the material master.
Okay. Okay, fine. So
Is
did
there
you
any?
work on a ECC S4HANA? Many differences are there. Material,
Okay, so actually, I think that only you asking for the material master. So in
material
ECC,
management.
okay, okay, okay. I'm sorry. So ECC run on the cloud, and S4 HANA has a separate database called HANA. Then ECC has a two screen, GUI screen and a configuration screen. Then along with that two screen, HANA has added one extra screen, which is the Fury screen. Then in the material master, the length of the material number ranges is 18 character in the ECC, and S4 HANA it extend up to 40 characters. Then after that, in the project point of view, the migration in the migration data, the ECC was LSMW and the S4 HANA has a migration cockpit. Then at the time of subcontracting, if you want to explode the bomb, then the production version we need to active from the production planning side, and in S4 HANA and the ECC it was optional. And then one in S4HANA, one new movement type, material type is add, which is a replace of NLAG, which is SERV for the services.
Okay. Hello. Okay.
Hello, hello, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, that is fine. We have almost completed. But
yes.
so I was asking, did you get chance to work on on any interface?
No, sir. My senior consultant was work on that, but I know the basic of the interfaces.
Yeah, tell me a few objects that was from the interface.
Okay, so sir, interfaces where we can see. So there was when we implemented the SAP S4HANA, then not only SAP is used in the business. So there was another software also like a unifier for creating the PO. Then for PR, creating the PR unifier is there. Then creating the PO SAP is there. Then at the time of good receipt, WMS software is there, and invoice receipt again SAP is there, and there are also various softwares like ServiceNow, Salesforce for CRM tool. So the data which we need to maintain all the data in the SAP. So for that we use the interfaces, and the linkage between all the data which is called a the data means the all the system link which each other, that is called a data consistency. So at the time of transferring the data from the unifier material to SAP, so at that time, sir, the plant field in the SAP is a four character, and let's suppose in S4 HANA, sorry, in a unifier there is a different like a six length of the plant is six. So we can't transfer that data directly to SAP. So for that we need to do the field mapping and the value mapping concept. So at that time of field mapping, value mapping, we map the fields which is present in the unifier material. So we know with the help of the unifier consultant, we ask them to tell about their system, how their processes work, or another things. Then we do the field mapping and also do the value mapping. So at that time of the transferring the data from the third party system like unifier to the SAP, there were software middleware software, so like API, Mulstop, CPI. So at that time we use the intermediate document, and that is nothing but the IDOC. So
Okay.
these things I know.
What is the structure of IDOC?
So structure actually, sir, there are two types of IDOC. First is ALE and EDI. ALE application link enabling, which is used for the third party system to the SAP. So and after that, EDI is enabling a data interchange, which is we use for I think SAP to SAP. Am I right, sir?
Yes.
Yeah, so that I know about the IDOC. And the T code to run the IDOC is WE02.
To monitor or what?
To monitor the IDOC.
Okay. Okay, fine. So I will stop here. Okay. I'll stop recording.